Thank you so much for taking the What's Your Unique Success Archetype quiz. Your results report will hit your inbox in about 15 minutes. But in the meantime, let's talk about your results and more importantly, about what that means for your success. My name is Brad Bizjak. I'm a personal development expert and certified high performance coach who's trained over 70,000 people in the area of maximizing success and fulfillment. I've taken my own life from $92,000 in debt to a multi-seven-figure income in just a couple of years. And based on the information you share with me and the little bit that I know about you and your situation, your current success archetype is MGPF, or magnetic performance. That means you have a really beautiful life. You have high levels of achievement and high levels of fulfillment and love and joy on a regular basis, and success flows to you here. You're adding value to the world and you're highly compensated as a result of that. Achievement is actually really easy for you. This is actually a place that you want to maintain and you don't want to change. This is, in fact, the highest archetype in my framework that you can achieve. But because success floods to the MGPF archetype so easily, one of the most common mistakes that an MGPF makes is saying yes to too much. It is very hard, because you're so inspired, to park the ideas you have without guilt, or to wait until you have more bandwidth or more teams. So the MGPF is commonly challenged by boundaries. But the good news is that you're self-aware. You can see that this is happening when it's happening, but at this stage, you already know this, that constantly evolving and changing is the key to the next level. But when most people hit the MGPF level, they don't really pause to evaluate if they're still in alignment with what they value most. So think of it like an airplane. An airplane is constantly realigning to ensure that it stays on course, but it's actually swaying away from its main course most of the time, and it keeps realigning. So here, it's incredibly important for the MGPF to always be realigning. Because here's the truth. Your purpose and your values will change over time. So it is imperative that you consistently evaluate if you're in total alignment with what you value most in the purpose of your life. Now, the good news is this is a really simple thing for the MGPF to evaluate and to maintain these heightened levels and sustained levels of success and fulfillment. But for someone in the MGPF stage, growth often looks like saying yes to more ideas, more opportunities, more impact. So you're constantly expanding. And because things tend to come easily for you, because you've done all the hard work before, it's hard to slow down. You keep going and adding value and serving and stacking wins, but every now and then you catch yourself wondering, am I still aligned with what matters most? So you've already built a beautiful life and success flows, but even at this level, you can start to feel a subtle disconnection creeping in. Not burnout, but a small, tiny little drift from time to time. And when that happens, you start to notice your energy isn't as sharp, or your clarity feels foggy, and it feels like an overwhelm just slightly, and your spark isn't quite as strong. It's not about doing more. It's about staying deeply connected with why you're doing it. And these questions will start to whisper in the background. Is this still the right path? Why do I feel off when things are going so well? Or is there something I'm not seeing? Or what do I need in order to grow to the next level? And you wonder why momentum doesn't feel as magnetic as it used to. But let's be honest. How can you expect to feel consistently inspired if you're always moving forward without taking time to realign? Even the most successful and happy people drift. But it's the ones who pause and recenter consistently that create sustainable and joyful success. So over the years, I have found that it's not so much about getting to a point where you have to evaluate that creates this change in your life to staying on top of it. It's the consistent nudges of emotional momentum. That is what's going to help you succeed. And building emotional momentum isn't for people that are stuck. It's the fuel that keeps high performers like you aligned and energized and lit up from the inside out. When you create it intentionally, you amplify your success and fulfillment. So what if there was a proven process to stay emotionally aligned and build deeper clarity and stay connected with what really matters without adding more to your plate? What if you had a powerful system of support and reflection that was texted straight to your phone to help you recenter in less than 5 minutes a day, just like that airplane realigning? Well, that's why I created Momentum Club. Your daily recharge to stay emotionally tuned in and consistent and purpose-driven as you continue growing the extraordinary life you've built. It includes 3 short weekly videos texted directly to your phone to help you stay grounded and intentional and emotionally connected to your goals. It has weekly journal prompts to reflect and refocus and realign with any evolving challenges that are going on or evolving values that you have in your life. It includes a weekly courage challenge to help you stretch gently and consciously without disrupting your flow. And it also has motivational text nudges throughout the week to keep energy clean and focus and magnetic. And all of this from a certified high performance coach and personal development expert who went from $92,000 in debt to building a multi-7-figure success story, not through hustle and grind, but by learning how to live into and lead on purpose, lead my life on purpose. And the best part, it takes less than 15 minutes a week, and it's literally just $19. That's it. No contracts, no pressure, cancel anytime. It's less than the cost of a dinner out. It could literally be the spark that keeps the next season of success aligned and fulfilling. And I get it. Because one of the most common challenges for MGPFs is that you're already doing so well, it's very easy to think, well, why fix what isn't broken? But that's the trap. Because if you don't pause to realign, your purpose drifts, and it's slow and it's subtle, and success starts to feel like autopilot instead of aliveness. And if that continues, you'll still succeed, but it won't be as rich or present as joyful as it could be, and the lightness might fade. And you'll look up one day wondering how you got off track, even though everything looks great on the outside. So don't ignore that nudge. The longer you keep going without checking in, the more alignment slips, and the more effort it takes to feel fulfilled. And that's not what you work this hard for. So remember, if Momentum Club isn't for you, you can cancel anytime. There's no risk. You don't need to overhaul anything. Try it for a week or 2. See what it feels like to refuel from alignment instead of just momentum alone. And most people, they never reach your level of success, which is incredible to see what you've done. But few people at the top pause long enough to make sure it's still their version of success. You have the wisdom to do that. All you need is a rhythm that keeps you aligned. So if anything I said resonates, trust that feeling. Click the link around this video, join Momentum Club, give yourself permission to stay lit up and aligned and deeply fulfilled in the journey ahead. So you don't need more hustle, you just need deeper alignment. Let's ensure that starting right now. I'm so excited to see you in Momentum Club. Click the link around this video, and I'll see you inside.